Hi, this is Mrs. Barnwell, and I wanted to take some time this evening to give you an overview on your Georgia Virtual School AP Environmental Science final exam. So the final exam that you're going to be taking for the course is different than the AP exam that you'll be taking on May 3rd for college credit. And so we wanted to make certain that we provided information concerning the final exam within your course. Now, I know right now everyone is focusing on getting ready for the May 3rd exam. And in case you have not seen it, I just wanted to make certain that you were aware of the calendar starting Monday the 18th, Monday through Thursday, for the week of starting April 18th and then again for the week of April 25th. And what you see here is that every evening College Board is providing a college review, AP exam review, for AP Environmental Science starting at 5 o'clock going from 5 to 5:45. And so this would be the link where you can find that live session each evening. If you're not able to attend the live session, then please know that these are going to be available to you through AP Classroom, so you can watch them at any time. But we want to talk today about the final exam that you're going to be taking for your GAVS course. So what I've done here is I've put together a calendar for Georgia Virtual School, and I'm actually doing this videotape right now on April 18th. So I wanted to show you how that College Board live review was going to be working. Now, we are encouraging you both on the 19th and on the 26th to attend the live review from 5 to 5:45, or in that time at 6 o'clock where we would normally have our live learning sessions, be watching this College Board live review. And we're preparing this presentation and another audio presentation to help you get ready then for your final exam. So when does the final exam within your Georgia Virtual School course open? Well, it's going to open on April 30th at 12 a.m. And that exam will be open throughout this week, and it will close on May 6th at 11:59 p.m. So you need to make certain that you have completed your Georgia Virtual School final exam no later than May 6th. And if we see that by May 5th, maybe you haven't taken your exam yet, you will probably get a phone call from either myself or Mrs. Madden encouraging you to take your exam. So during this week, you will be preparing for both your final exam and for your AP exam, which will be again on May 3rd, starting at 8 a.m. But the purpose of this presentation today is to talk about the final exam within your Georgia Virtual School course. So let's talk about that for a minute. We want to make certain that you understand that, particularly if this is your first Georgia Virtual School course, that you see that the exam is going to be 20%. The final exam is going to be 20% of your Georgia Virtual School grade. There will be 50 multiple choice questions or fill in the blanks for the exam, whether you're taking the Course B or the Course AB. There is no FRQ on the final exam within the Georgia Virtual School course, and you are provided 90 minutes to complete the 50 multiple choice question exam. So again, the final exam will open as early as April 30th at 12 a.m., but you must complete your exam no later than May 6th. Like, you need to be finished before 11:59 p.m. This is when the exam closes. This is when the course closes. If you do not take the final exam, you will earn a 0. So that would be a 0 that will make up 20% of your grade. Final exams are not reset because of technical difficulties, so students are responsible for setting aside ample time and locating a reliable computer and internet connection. So make certain that you have your full 90 minutes to take your exam, and that you have your best computer available, and that you possibly have a backup available, and you have a very strong internet connection. So per the student handbook, technical difficulties are not a valid excuse for late or missing work. So please make certain that you are making all of the preparations possible to have a successful exam period. For the Course B students, again, you'll be having 50 multiple choice or short answer questions, and these are approximations of how many questions will be pulled from each of the different modules in your B course. And so you can see that these will add up to 50. If you are taking the final exam and you are in the AB course, then you have the entire semester of content starting with the introduction to environmental science and moving all the way through the environmental worldviews, ethics, and sustainability. Okay, so you will have your 50 questions, so the distribution of those 50 questions is different than the Course B. And again, re-emphasizing to you that your final exam will make up 20% of your overall course grade within the Georgia Virtual School course. So what's on the exam? Well, one of the things that you need to be familiar with is the fact that the exam is comprehensive. Well, what does that mean? Comprehensive means that it will have all of the modules from your course. So again, if you are an AB student, it is all of the modules from the entire course. If you are a Course B student, you will be tested on the content that started for you in January. How should you study for your final exam? Well, you do have all of your live learning sessions, you do have all of your live learning sessions available to you through your live learning session link. You may also go through every single test and every quiz that you've taken this semester and handwrite out the question and determine what the correct answer is and figure out why the correct answer is correct for all of the questions that you missed. This is one of the best ways that you can prepare for the Georgia Virtual School final exam. This then will allow you to review to develop a review that will be specifically tailored to identify your areas of opportunity to improve, so your areas where maybe you didn't do as well, and this will help you focus your studies. If you notice that you struggled with a certain concept, go back and watch the synchronous sessions that we provided for you through the live learning sessions, or maybe locate an AP Daily video for that content. You could also go back and look at the modules guidebook. So each of the modules had their own guidebook, and within that guidebook there was also a test review page that gave you some insight as to how to prepare for that test. So all of these are actions that you can take to prepare for your final exam. Now, study resources. What's available to you? Well, remember we said live learning sessions, all of the recordings for everything that we've done this semester, and all of the PowerPoints that we've developed for you as you prepared for and worked through each of your modules. Also, look at your grades. What was your weakest module? Where could you go back, or where should you go back and review those modules and maybe re-watch one of the videos that we created? Again, use those module guidebooks. There is information in each of these guidebooks, okay? And you have all of the AP Daily videos available to you for all of the content in the course. Review all of your quizzes. Review all of your tests. How would you do that? Well, you would go to your grades page, and on your grades page you can arrange by assignment groups, and you can click to apply, and this will help you locate grouped tests. Okay, so it'll put all of your tests together and it'll group all your quizzes, and you can click on the name of the test or on the name of the quiz and go through each of those tests. So this is what it would look like if you grouped all of your tests together based on the assignment group, and then you can sort of pick your way through in order, okay, all of the different tests that you took in preparation for this final exam. Also, too, what you're going to notice later in the content, we're going to be talking about some of the most commonly missed questions, but as you're going through and reviewing your questions and looking at the answers that you provided, one of the things that you want to make certain you understand is that if it's marked green, then the answer was correct. If it is marked red, then that would be an indication that you did not answer the question correctly. And this is where you would want to identify, as we say, writing out the question, researching the correct answer, finding out what the correct answer is, and then making certain that you understand why the correct answer is correct so that you can review and drive out any misconceptions that may have developed throughout the module. Again, those AP Daily classroom videos. Now remember that AP Dailies or the AP Classroom is set up in units of 1 through 9. And while they are not exactly matched to the modules in your Georgia Virtual School course, the content is the same. So you have your AP Daily videos. You have the AP Classroom practice quizzes that we developed for you that you could have completed as ELOs. Even if you did not have the time or did not take the opportunity to do that, it would still be a good idea for you to go back and review those practice quizzes for content that you want to improve upon. And then we have also released all of the AP Classroom progress checks, both the multiple choice and the FRQ progress check. So these progress checks are specifically for students to utilize to test themselves within the AP Classroom to confirm and build the confidence that they understand the content in each of the AP Classroom units. So this would be something that you would want to do not just in preparation for your final exam in your Georgia Virtual School course, but also as an opportunity to prepare for your AP exam. We have also provided for you some summary guides. Now, these summary guides are not published by Georgia Virtual School. This is something that is shared amongst AP Environmental Science teachers. Someone's taken the time to sort of consolidate on a single page each of the major topics, and the example that we're showing here is human population. So this would also be a way for you to do a quick review to determine what it is that you know and what you don't know in preparation for your final exam. And so we've provided you the link here to download all of the different these review guides that we make available to you. So each of the unit modules is identified here. I'm not going to stop at each unit and go over each unit. What I would recommend you do, again, is identify those modules where you need the most assistance. But in each of the modules, what we've tried to do is put together some of the most commonly missed questions. And so this would be an example of a commonly missed question that we identified students missed in Unit 1. And so in this example, the biomass is a renewable fuel and burns cleaner than fossil fuels. But one of the downsides of using biomass, and then the correct answer here would be the creation of a monoculture in order to grow enough of that biomass to utilize as fuel. So you would be creating a monoculture on cropland that could be used for food production. So that would be a downside. And you can see that in previous semesters, students have, this is a question that students would miss, a number of students would miss. And that's why we've included some of these questions here for you to review. And so you'll see that we have added content and most commonly missed questions for each of the modules, starting with Unit 1 and working through Units 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is energy, And then those of you who are taking course B, this is where you would be picking up and be now in alignment with the students who are taking the AB course. Here are your plate tectonics, natural resources and management. Okay. Food production and pesticides, again, frequently missed questions. Air pollution and climate. Water pollution and water treatment, and environmental worldview, ethics, and sustainability. We also have provided some topics that we feel that you need to take the time to make certain that you understand the difference, and that one of those topics would be being able to compare the Clean Water Act to the Safe Drinking Water Act. And these are 2 examples of the 10 legislation topics that you are required to know in preparation for the AP exam. So again, it's kind of easy to get these 2 maybe confused, and so take the time to read through. Here's a great Venn diagram that shows some of the common information, but then also helps you to identify that information that is specific for the Clean Water Act in comparison to the Safe Drinking Water Act. And there is the list of the 10 environmental policies and legislation that is required for you to be able to be successful in the course and for the AP exam as well. And as you know, and probably aware at this time, one of the final assignments in the last module is you collecting information for each of these 10 and putting them together in a chart. And we strongly recommend that you print off, download and print off that chart so that you have it as a study guide as you prepare for your exam. So the College Board exam, again, we've mentioned the live learning review sessions that are starting this week. And so again, we're encouraging you on the Tuesdays that we would normally have our live learning sessions in the course itself. We would prefer that you go and spend that time in the live learning session for College Board that's being delivered by College Board. And then you have this video to review in preparation for your exam within the course. Remember that the exam is broken out into its 2 segments, so you'll have your multiple choice questions and your free response for the AP exam. And this is the content that's assessed on the AP exam. These are the 3 styles of free response questions. We have videos that we have completed for you in live learning sessions that went through each of the different types of questions. And then you can find examples of those. We titled them APES Like a Pro review sessions. So this right here would be an example of where we did an APES design and experiment. This is how you would apply the information for an FRQ. Here's your FRQ writing basics. And this would be a multiple choice type and strategies review that we completed with you in these live learning sessions. And that is all that I have for this evening. I wish you all the very best of luck. If you have any questions for either myself or Miss Madden, please reach out to your respective teacher. We want to encourage you to attend those live learning sessions from College Board, and we wish you the very best of luck on your AP exam. Take care and thank you.